Hey guys, Mark Holmes here. Just wanted to put this out there real quick. I had a message come through from someone that's not on our team. Actually, I help some people when time permits that are outside of our team that are having a little trouble. Anyway, this gentleman sent me a message. He's frustrated. People on his team aren't engaging. Best advice that I can give him or anybody else is you can only put this in front of people. You can't make people do what they don't want to do, okay? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Each of us have our own business, and we build that business however we choose. The best thing is when you get somebody started, you tell them there's two options, okay? You give them two options, okay? You can work this simplified duplicatable system that has worked for thousands of people and is still working for thousands of people. You can do this, or you can do something totally different outside that. Don't get frustrated, okay? Not everybody is going to get plugged into that. When you ask some people, first off, people do what you do. Okay, so are you doing that simplified duplicatable system? Are you listening to the trainings? A lot of times when you ask people, like this gentleman, I asked him, I said, how many people are listening to the trainings each week? And he asked, what trainings? So it's a lot of people are just missing this. People do what you do. Make sure that you you tell people that these trainings are here to help them. Okay, so when you ask people what kind of trainings have they listened to, and I have this conversation with people all the time, and most of the time they haven't listened to any training, or maybe they listened to the first training and they said, "Man, Mark, that stuff is just really boring." And they listened to half of it and they clicked it off. So they started doing all this other stuff that doesn't work, and then doing everything but what works. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. You help 20 people get started. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe more if you're lucky, are people that are going to be coachable. You got to spend your time with people that are coachable, willing to work with that duplicatable system. They're the people that you're going to spend the time with, no matter how much you think the other people that are doing all this other stuff, how much you feel that they can really do the business, and how much no matter how much you want to help them too. A lot of people we love to help, but I made the mistake too myself, and you waste their time and you waste your time. Work with the people that are coachable, that are plugged in. That's what it comes down to. You got some superstars out there that they can go out there and help 100 people, recruit 100 people, and then all of a sudden, those 100 people, it stops right there. It just stops. Those 100 people, that first line, nothing else happens because that duplicatable system isn't there. Those 100 people aren't superstars. They can't do what the superstar did. So it just stops. Network marketing is about duplication, building organizations, not duplicating people. It's about duplicating systems. You got to understand that. It's about duplicating simple systems. Are you out there explaining? Are you the expert? We do a lot of trainings on this stuff. And, a lot of people, you might be listening to this and you don't know what I'm talking about, but this is all in our trainings. And I don't mean for this to be negative. The positive is that it leaves more time for you to do what we have control over. And that's how many people you can reach out to on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And also how many people, focus your time on those people that are coachable and plugged in to those trainings and that system. So the other thing I want to talk about is painting the vision. it's up to us. It's our responsibility to help people understand the big picture with this. All too often people go about this and they've been in the business for a month, 2 months, even 6 months or a year. And they've gotten started and, they're making $500 a month. They're making $200 a month or $100 a week or whatever it is. All too often people, they help people get started and they say, well, Bob, you can get started with this and, you can earn $200 a month. Realistically, $200 a month, that's what I'm doing. That's what you can expect. Well, our company has paid out over $500 million in commissions. It's not about what you're doing. It's not about what your team is doing. If some people on your team are doing great, that's awesome. But if most of your people on your team aren't making any money, that's what we just talked about. What are they doing? Okay, this is about painting the vision. This is about astronomical income. This is about life-changing income. That's what I help people understand. If people want to make $300 to $500 a month, like Dale Calvert says, they can go to a flea market and sell hammers. That's not what this is about. Okay, people can do that, and that's maybe all they're looking for, and that's fine. But what I'm looking for, and what you should be looking for as a leader, is people that want to and have that deep down desire to hit those numbers and those goals. It's a shame because we see this all the time, and again, nothing you can do. People have these big dreams and they think that they can get started, and they talk to their 10 people, and their 10 people, all of them are going to come aboard, or most of them, or half of them, and I'm going to light this world on fire. They haven't listened to one training, and probably never will. A lot of people, they like to blame the company, like to blame their sponsor. They blame everybody but themselves. This is their own business. And there's, like you said, you can put the tools in front of them. You can't do it for them, but you can put the tools in front of them. It's up to them to pick up those tools and go to work. So, don't get frustrated when people, they come back and blast you for their failure. You'll find out. You can ask them a few questions. Normally with the first question, you'll know right away. What kind of trainings are you listening to? How many trainings do you listen to on a weekly basis? Are you listening to at least a half-hour trainings each week? Are you following that simplified system? Are you writing down on a piece of paper what you did yesterday? Are you tracking your results? This is what successful people do. Are you tracking your results? Did you write down what you did yesterday? Did you write down what you did last week? Did you write down what you did last month, last year? If more than likely, if not all of those questions will be no, most of them will be. Again, it's out of your control. There's nothing you can do. You just wish them the best. This isn't about hoping people, like Dale Calvert says all the time, it's not about hoping people stay on auto ship, okay? Don't waste their time. Don't waste their money. Wish them well. Find those people that are serious about this, that want to be plugged in. So that's it, guys. Any questions, get back to me. And again, I don't mean to make this sound negative, but a lot of people come to me with these messages and they're frustrated. So you shouldn't be frustrated while building this business. You should be having a great time. You should be having fun with the people that are serious and want to move forward and that are plugged in. Plugged in meaning that they're plugged into that simplified system. They're plugged into the trainings. It's all too often we take that terminology, plugged in, I guess, too lightly. And they think plugged in means plugging someone into our Facebook group. It's much more than that. So excited about this year. This week has already turned out to be great. February, going to be huge. 2016. So let's do it, guys.